Namaste, friends. Let's look at Venus in the seventh house. So they say, or rather, contrary to popular belief, Venus in the seventh house would be a detrimental yoga or combination. From my experience, I've been doing it for the past 10 years now. What I see is Venus in the seventh house makes a person very connected to a relationship, especially a marriage one. Um, so what happens is these people, or if you have Venus the seventh, you truly take a relationship very seriously. You don't have people who have Venus in the seventh house. They are known to be the perfect married partner. Okay, be it guy or girl, doesn't matter. But they are very serious. You are very serious in your relationship. Okay, you are very loyal, and you also you do everything for your spouse. On top of that, you're loyal, and you're always thinking what's the best you can do for your better half. Okay, your sincerity in the marriage, your loyal and sincerity to the marriage creates a very harmonious life, married life. A lot of people whom I've seen with Venus in the seventh house, of course, this is based on my own research. I see they lead a very, they may not be rich, they may not be successful. However, they are always happy when it comes to relationship. These two couples, or rather the couples, they are always complimenting each another. They do not talk bad. I've never heard some of the clients who comes. Normally they come in a couple. They are always complimenting each other. They do not talk bad about each other. Not even a joke. Okay, they are very they have a strong bond. Okay, so now the reason why this Venus in the seventh makes a person very serious or committed to a relationship, because that's where their source of happiness is. Right, for Venus in the seventh house, if you have Venus in the seventh house, your source of happiness lies in a marriage. Okay, but then you see, if you're not married, or if you don't have a partner yet, chances are you feel that you are missing something in life. There is something really misplaced in your life. That sort of feeling would be there, regardless of how much money you have, how healthy you are, your bank balance, your career. It doesn't matter. But deep inside, you'll have um, that 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 loneliness, that recluseness, right? Is seen for people who have the Venus in the seventh house. So you'll be better off if you get married. That goes without saying. So the thing here is that you have to be cautious, because you are very serious when it comes to a marriage relationship. You're not hanky panky about it. You don't take it very lightly. You feel that divorce is a serious thing. Divorce is like a sin. Okay, separation is a taboo, right? That's how you see things. So you wanted to make a very secure, loving and peaceful and harmonious relationship, family, marriage. Okay, so be cautious. Always consult. It doesn't matter if you're currently in a relationship with someone, or you're married with someone, or you are you're divorcee and you're planning to get married again. It doesn't matter how it is. Get Vedic astrology, because Venus in seventh can be scary, can be dangerous. Okay, because if you get the wrong spouse, okay, there will be separation. Okay, because you are very serious about it, and you have a partner who's not committed. Okay, or if he or she is not committed in or rather sharing your sense of responsibility in the realm of marriage. If they don't have that, then you lose it. You lose your temper. You'll be agitated. You'll be frustrated, because someone not only disturbing your marriage, but then remember, Venus in seventh is your source of happiness. The other person, the partner, is also tempering your source of happiness. Correct. So this is something I want to say to all, that if you have Venus in seven, consult Vedic astrology, because it is very important. Okay, if you're married and you find there's lack of happiness in your marriage, your husband doesn't trust you, or your wife is always nagging at you, or something like that, there's a very strong chance or you're in a separation right now, there's a very strong chance that you might have Venus in the seventh, because you just could not tolerate the lack of responsibility of your spouse. Okay. um, Others will see you as a person who is a very loving nature. Okay, you have that propensity to just be very loving and kind, and trying to do what's right, following the dharmic laws. That's how people will see you. And for you, that's just a side. Your bonus is basically to maintain a very balanced conjugal path, your relationship with your spouse. Now, assuming that you've got the right partner, the partner who's also a person who has that commitment, who takes marriage seriously. Okay. Once you have that sort of partner, what happens is the bond gets even tighter, because you will try to understand what he wants, and she will try to understand what you want, and that develops a very strong and deep bond between both of you, and that's the foundation for every successful marriage. So if you have Venus in the seventh house, chances are, or if you have a partner who has Venus in seventh house, chances are you are living a very happy life. Now, that's regardless of whether you have money or you're in a sound health or anything like that. Okay, I'm just saying that if you have this, then there's a very high chance that you'll be having a very good relationship. So even if you plan to get married, like in India or some other parts in the world, there's also what we call as the arranged marriage. Right, the people arrange them, and if you have those things going on, okay, the Vedic astrologer would definitely say that this is a good choice. Okay, if you have it, he will be happy to show it to other people, because this is one of the plus points. This is one of the zenith of marriage, success in marriage. Okay. Some other things, if you have Venus in seventh house, is you are truly charming, and some say that you will be a little bit how can I say, you tend to get a little bit closer. Your intimacy even happens to a stranger. Okay, because you want to know what's happening. Say you meet someone and you like this person, and you guys start to go out on a date or something. Even on a few dates, just a few dates, you'll be already making a decision. It can be hasty, right? Because you just can't wait to get into that person, understand what this person is, who she is. You want to get intimate to the other person. Why? Again, Venus in the seventh house makes marriage a source of happiness. So that is why you're actually jumping into that. You're being hasty about it because it makes you happy. Naturally, a marriage makes you happy. A commitment makes you happy. I mean, a relationship, serious relationship makes you happy. So that is why you can be hasty. Now, that's something that you have to be cautious. I can also see that sometimes in some of my research or in my readings, my consultations, I see that these people who have Venus in the seventh house, what they actually desire, okay, is not money. These people, I mean, you see, the thing about this Venus in seventh house, although they don't have a lot of money in their hands, but they are always very happy because they find that peace. They find that commitment towards a relationship sort of gives them the bonus. It gives them the happiness. They are contented in life, and they don't want to change that because that's what ultimately they want, happiness in life. And I can say, if you have Venus in the seventh house, you are truly lucky. Okay, or rather, let me put the other way around. The person who's getting married to you is truly very lucky, because you are the one who will make a marriage a successful one. All right. Okay. Now the other thing is, as I mentioned, if you see, as I mentioned just now, you get a little bit hasty when it comes to relationship, right? Now, don't have that hastiness. Why? Is because you have naturally a lot of expectation. Okay, you expect something from the other spouse. Now, if you don't get it, then that's where the problem has, because you're already hasty, you already want it now, and if you don't get it and you expect that to happen, and when you don't get it, that's where, first it starts with exasperations, frustrations, depression, then some form of anxiety disorder, and all that rubbish comes out. So don't expect too much from others, just take it easy, and try to pave your own path first. Okay. What else I know? Well, anything to do with marriage, or any business relating to marriage will be a great one for you, because that's where your happiness is. That's where you put 150%, I would say. So any sort of business which is relating to, maybe setting up a marriage, a wedding, right? A wedding, or anything, cards, or I don't know, anything to do with which has a role in marriages would be very benefiting for you. Lastly, yeah, I guess that's a little bit. I guess we can go on, but time is short. So thank you for listening, and hope that it's beneficial to you. Till the next time, namaste.